Here we go. Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. The first Move Swiftly thought of 2023, coming to you a little later than normal because I was a little hungover this morning. Because of that, it wasn't that it was just because it was New Year's Eve, all right? I witnessed, as a Michigan fan, I watched the entire game, and I watched that bullshit call that essentially, again, you hate to blame the refs for a loss. TCU shut up, not taking anything away from TCU. They balled, they deserve to win and all that kind of shit. But that shit was a touchdown, man. That was a touchdown, plain and simple. So because of that call, it was literally when they put that on the 1 yard line, when they reversed that call and they fumbled the next play, I started drinking a bunch of Long Island iced teas and, went too hard and pretty much just passed out after all those, passed out because the games were so good, and then passed out because of too many Long Island iced teas, to the point where even this morning, I almost didn't make my run. I was doing a walk. I was planning on just walking, and just as I was about to give up and say, you know what, we'll try again tomorrow, I threw up. It all came out, and then I was able to gather myself. I shook off, like Chris Perry said in college, I shook off the hangover, and I'm back for a daily Move Swiftly thought. So that's how it is. That's how 2023 is going to be. It's about shaking off that hangover, getting back in the game, and things like that. So anyway, in regards to this loss, the referee and the call that was made in the Michigan TCU game, because of that, it has me thinking about some of the best advice that I've ever gotten from my favorite coach, Coach Bryant Davis, when I was a kid. And we had a game that was decided that a lot of us felt the officials made some questionable calls. That's a really professional way of saying it, right? We had a game where we lost, and we felt like the refs fucked us. We'll just say it like that. The refs fucked us, right? And we were going into practice on Monday with that mindset. So the game was on Saturday, and then we had practice that Monday, and we had this mindset about how, the refs did this, refs did that. And the first thing Coach Bryant tells us, as we're stretching, he goes, look, you cannot leave the game up to the refs to decide. You cannot put the game in the refs' hands. You got to play. You got to be so dominant that you can't leave it up for the refs to decide the game. And that's really the main piece of advice I want to give you guys today. If this year you can't start to blame things that are out of your control, you got to look at yourself and say, am I dominating every day the best way I can, so I don't have to worry about the quote-unquote refs taking over the game. I don't have to worry about somebody else fucking me over. I don't have to worry about somebody else doing this, doing that. You got to have it so locked in and put so much effort into what it is you're doing, be that determined, that focused, so you don't need other people, right? Obviously you're gonna need other people doing certain things and outsourcing, but you're gonna have it in your mind what you can control, and you're gonna keep focusing on the things that you can control and keep at it. Just keep at it, all right? I'll make this a quick one because I'm still struggling. Enjoy your day. Happy New Year to everyone. Aswand Cruickshank. Before I go, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. That's where you can purchase everything. The podcast that comes out 5 days a week. The Plus LY merch. The books. Everything you need is a one-stop shop. The run group I'm going to be starting. All those things, all right? Aswand Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.